Hi, hello Liane. We have the fabulous Liane Moriarty right here at the Better Reading office. Hi Liane, how are you?
Sure, I'm very well.
Well, we've got a few questions for you if you don't mind. Your novel, The Husband's Secret, climbed to number one in the New York Times bestseller list within 2 weeks of its release. You're the first Australian author to debut at number one in the New York Times bestseller list with Big Little Lies. Wow. In your wildest dreams, did you ever imagine this kind of phenomenal success?
Well, to be honest, I'm quite superstitious, so I always believe that if I worry about something, it won't happen. So in the same way, I would never have the audacity to dream of something like that happening because I also assume that it won't happen either. So for me, for a long time, it was enough just to be published. So no, it's amazing.
Well, it's way more than being published. Now, when the call came from Nicole Kidman to adapt Big Little Lies into a major movie produced by Reese Witherspoon, how did you react to that? I mean, how does one react to that?
Well, I was thrilled. I was thrilled really just that she'd read it. And in fact, when I met her, I kept saying to her, I can't believe you've read my book. So much so that I think she started to think that I didn't believe she read books. And she said, actually, I read a lot of books because I travel a lot. But I also was thrilled that she and Reese Witherspoon were interested. But I did say to Nicole, I know that you shouldn't get too excited about this until the day you start shooting, because lots of authors have had books optioned and then nothing comes of it. But Nicole said to me, no, if I option it, get excited. And it turned out she was right, because I've had other books optioned and they've beat them all, and they've finished shooting.
Have they finished shooting?
They have, yes, it's a wrap.
Oh, wow. And when will we expect to see it?
So it will be out early next year, I believe, as an HBO series.
As an HBO series. Well, we're very, very excited. Now, over the weekend, the Good Weekend magazine described you as the most successful Australian author you've never heard of. Well, it seems that the Better Reading audience knows all about you. So do we, so do I, so does our staff. So we think that's all about to change, don't you?
Well, I do get a lot of emails from Australian readers who say, I want you to know that I knew you before you were cool. And so I know I have always had a group of very loyal Australian readers, and I'm very grateful to them who've been with me since Three Wishes was published. So it's just nice if there are even more of them around.
There certainly are. We actually reposted that Good Weekend article on our Facebook page, and it seems that every one of our readers, all the 90,000 of them, had certainly heard of you. Most of them had read all your books. They were recommending them to each other. Now, you're sometimes talked about as commercial women's fiction, and I say that, commercial women's fiction in inverted commas, and chick lit. Yet you're wildly acclaimed, especially overseas. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think perhaps readers overseas quite like the Australian setting, so it seems a little bit exotic to them. And it seems similar enough that they can relate to it, but different enough that it makes for an enjoyable read, in the same way that I quite enjoy reading books set in small American towns. So I think that's part of it. And perhaps for a while there, Australians, they seem to think that real literature has to happen somewhere else.
Of where these, I think that you do that really, really well. Now, blending humour, and there's a lot of humour, and serious issues to great effect in your novels is a great skill of yours. How do you manage it? And really serious issues, how do you balance that seriousness with humour?
I don't actually know how I balance it. If I feel like if I think about that too much, then I might not be able to pull it off again. So it's just something that as I write, I allow the humour to come naturally, and then I have my premise, which often involves quite serious situations. But to me, life is like that. The humour comes into life. If you're at a wake, people will be laughing.
Yeah.
So I think I just allow it to come in naturally. And as I say, I can never think, be funny now, because it won't work.
Do you know, I think I just need to ask you that question again. Can you just recap on that? Because I had the mic facing the wrong way. Sorry, Liane. I'm a real novice at this.
No, that's okay. I was wondering whether I should say. So
I'm learning.
So the question was about how do I combine humour and the serious issues, and I was just saying that really I can't think about it too much. I just allow the humour to come in naturally, and so I often have premises which involve quite serious situations, but then life itself has humour naturally comes into serious situations. So I try not to think about it too much, really, because you can't fake it. You can't say I'm going to be funny now.
Yeah. You can't fake that, can you? Do you think you're a funny person? I think I'm fake because people are so serious. So do you think because you write humour so well?
No.
Are you funny?
You can't answer that question because without saying, do you think you're funny? Yes, I think I'm hilarious.
No, I don't mean it that way. But I think some people have, you look at a serious topic and you add the humour. I mean, is that your nature is what I'm saying? Sorry.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see,
yeah.
yes. No, I guess...
Are you a half glass full or a half glass empty person, I guess is what I'm saying.
Oh no, I was going to say I do like to take a light-hearted approach to things, but no, I'm quite a half as glass empty. I tend to see the drama, and my sisters will tell you that if something's about to go wrong, I'll say, oh, it's the end of the world. So no, but I do like to laugh. I like to laugh at life.
Well, I don't think that comes across in your writing because I think there's a lot of optimism, in the way that you write. Anyway, that's just my view. I don't know what our readers think, but for me, it's everyday life drama, but with hope in every story.
Well, probably because I'm trying to bring hope, the hope that I wish that I had and that I think we all should have. So I probably make a deliberate attempt to bring hope into. I think there's too many horrible things happening in the real world, so of course you should bring hope into fiction.
Well, you certainly do. Now listen, you've got a new book out.
I do.
You do. Truly Madly Guilty. I know that there's so many of our readers that have sent messages to us asking us when it's released. It's out this Wednesday, the 20th of July. Now, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, Truly Madly Guilty is the story of a barbecue. It's an ordinary backyard barbecue, and it's about something that happens at the barbecue. And I can tell you it's not a slap, so it's not anything to do with the slap. I realised at the end of it that I'd written a book which would be compared to the slap, and I thought to myself, well, surely Christos doesn't own the rights to the backyard barbecue, but so many people have mentioned it, maybe he does, I don't know, but it's something quite different, and it's about the consequences of what happens that day at the barbecue.
All right. Well, it has been read by a few people in this office. We have loved it. We encourage all of you to go out and get yourself a copy and read it. And thank you so much, Liane, for coming in. I know you've got a really busy schedule, hanging out with the rich and famous, like Nicole, like Reese, and you came in to see little us at Better Reading.
It was my absolute pleasure, and Reese and Nicole said hi.